Here for some more STPL. I just had to sort out my green screen because I stupidly moved my I moved my chair back way too quickly forgetting it was there, so just spent a little bit doing that. But we're here for some more STPL action. This should be, I would argue, the fan favorite series of today. I mean, it's pretty much one of my favorite matchups to watch. They've got a lot of history between them, these two teams, and I'm looking forward to how they're going to do against each other. Now, there is like a team history screen, which I haven't been showing off too much, but let's actually have a look at it, because it's been a while since I've actually used it. Do I even have it on here anymore? Yeah, I do. Here we go. Let's have a look. Starting with iRk. They have won a lot of their previous games. Their roster is very, very strong. Just to double check, they're actually... Okay, so they're 4-6 in the last 10 games. So obviously they're going back into Season 1 as well. And they've played and lost against some incredibly good teams. Their losses against Seoul Gaming were both in the round, or in the Season 1 playoff semi-finals. They did a best of 3, best of 5s, which they did lose both of them. But then they beat NetWars 5-1 in a best of 7 to take third place. So iRk, our third place finishers from Season 1. Their opponents here going to be White Clan. Now White Clan, the last loss they had was against Seoul Gaming. It was 3-4. It was an incredible series in the round 1 finals. Oh, sorry, the Season 1 finals. It was an amazing series. If you did miss it, it is all up on the STPL TV YouTube channel, and it is well worth a watch. Let's actually have a look at both of our teams here. iRk and White Clan both had similar successes. iRk with 22 total match wins, and White Clan with 28. They're actually 2-2 against each other in head-to-head. One of those wins for iRk dates back to round 1 of Season 1, which was back in March 2018, a long time ago now. Season 1 was a 15-month tournament. This season will only be 14 weeks. But Best didn't choke. Best versus Noob is one of the coolest PvPs I've seen in a very long time. It was on... what map was it on? It wasn't on... Was it on Gladiator? I think it may have been on Gladiator. It was really good, but go back and watch it after the series. But yeah, I mean, White Clan, in Season 1, they were one of the only major teams fielding a ton of Terrans, and they've had a ton of Terran wins. Like, let's not get it twisted here. They are an amazing team. They're our second place finishers from Season 1. So we've got Season 1's Season 1 second place and third place finishers fighting off here in week 3 of Season 2. This should be an incredible series. Having a look at the rosters for both players, we're going to see a couple of new additions for iRk for Season 2, but we're going to see a lot of old hands here for White Clan. Gag coming out against Bai. Gag going to be one of the newer players for iRk in Season 2 on New Tornado. Bai, one of the most successful players from White Clan. We're going to have Babo against FamSE. Now, Babo did play last season on Seoul, but switched over to iRk in the break between them. He's done very well in the latest season of BSL. He's going to be up against FamSE on BlitzX. That should be an incredible game. Both players incredibly good with their early game micro, so I'm really excited to see that one. Then we are going to have the return of the King of Protoss, so it's going to be DeWalt here. That's going to be on Multiverse against Yes Man. Yes Man, another very successful Terran for White Clan. White Clan are certainly not pulling any punches this series. And Oya coming out for iRk as well. That's going to be a PvP on Whiteout against Simbi. Simbi was actually added for Season 2. He's played a couple of games already, and I believe he won one, lost one. But I'll have to check the stats when we get to it. But overall, this should be an amazing series. And yeah, Oya, the spirit of Protoss. Like, Oyaji, he won so many games in round 1, it was crazy. Like, this man is amazing. And just to point out how amazing DeWalt is, when we actually have a look at the player table, DeWalt's right there in the top 10, and I'm looking at the wrong screen. That's my bad. Here we go. That's what happens when the production goes wrong, guys. But look at this, top 10. DeWalt 6. He's 20 wins, 29 wins, sorry, 8 losses. I cannot read. He's got 2171 ELO, and against Terran, he has 10 wins, 4 losses. It's insane. Like, DeWalt is just an amazing, amazing player. Now, to introduce the players for this series, obviously you've got FAMASE there as well in 7th. So we're going to have the 6th place and 7th place ranked player play against each other. That's going to be really, really cool. But let's have a look at our first player here for iRk. It's going to be the Russian Terran Gag. Now, I've not seen Gag play in the STPL so far, so I'm not sure how he's going to do. But his opponent is going to be the one, the only buy. He is currently 9 wins, 1 loss in his last 10 games. He's ranked 13 in the top, or in the STPL rankings ELO wise. He's got a 90% win ratio overall, but only a 50% win ratio against Terran here. So let's see if Gag can stand up against Bai. The last time Bai won a TBT, it was against Scan on Coliseum 2, and that was a long time ago. So this should be a really difficult match for Gag, but I'm very excited to see it. I love TBT, and it's on this incredible map for TBT. It's going to be New Tornado. Both Medino versus Reyna and Kogut versus Marwin were both incredibly good TBTs. If you haven't seen them, go back and watch them. They were both, especially Kogut versus Marwin. That's one of the best games we've had in the entire STPL. It was a really sick late game TBT. But I mean, TBT on this map, it's one of the best maps for TBT, I think, in the pool. It's very easy to split down the middle. It's very easy to split diagonally as well. And it's very good for airplay. So we'll have to see exactly how both our players are going to do when we get into the game. But just before we do that, just a heads up, guys. It just posted it in the chat. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. This is stupid. But you see that last message there? The Matrino link. Hit that. Use the code LSTPL and you can add more money to the prize pool completely free. It'll be 50 cents. There's overall 200 codes to be used, so make use of them, guys. The quicker we go through them, the more likely it is Matrino may be able to supply us with some more, and that's amazing. And of course, a huge shout out to Liquipedia for the initial $500 donation towards the prize pool. So already we've got nearly about half the prize pool of season 1, so awesome job. Let's get into season 2. Let's get into our first game here between iRk and White Clan. Okay, starting us off in the top left-hand position, we do have the Red Terran fighting for white. It's Bai. And his opponent spawning down here in the lime green, we do have Gag fighting for iRk. Now, in case you're wondering, this is the end of week 3 after this series. There will actually be a couple of days break for STPL. What I did was, because a lot of the players going to be playing in the STPL were actually at Corrupted Cup this weekend, and also a lot of people wanted to watch it as well. What I decided to do was essentially give everyone a break. So there was a week's break in games, so we are going to have 2 days off, but STPL will be back fully next Monday. Now, I'm actually going to give Gag a slightly different color in the overlay, because he's actually playing as the same color as my green screen, which is kind of funny. But yeah, there we go. So it is going to be a TBT. We've seen a lot of different openings on this map so far. One of the more popular ones seems to be a 1-Rax fast expand. Now, we are going to have gas coming in for Bai. No gas just yet for Gag, but he's only just now got the minerals to do it. But 1-Rax fast expand, especially in cross positions, can be very strong. This is the last match of week 3, so if you are interested in seeing the up-to-date results, I will be grabbing those at the end of this stream and posting them in the STPL Discord, on the STPL Twitter, and in the thread as well. Dazenary, if you don't know him, is actually the clan leader of Seoul. He still has not sent me my Seoul shirt. Just calling you out there, man, while you're in chat, so everyone can dogpile you, but it's cool. We've got obviously the barracks finishing up here for Bai. Gas is coming up for Gag, so he isn't going for 1 Rax fast expand, but he did delay his gas quite a while, so a little bit interesting there. But it's good to see you here, Ari, or Fuji. I can never tell what to call you because your names are different, but it's always nice to see you out supporting. Dandy lost it in Russia. That would be funny. Like, the stories as to why I don't have my Soul shirt are just getting more and more obscene. But it's all cool. Okay, so we've got Gag going for the factory here. Of course, so is Bai. Bai's factory is going to be a little bit quicker. But wow, we actually see Gag taking down the SUV there. Gag does still have his. We'll have to see if he's going to lose it. Losing it to Marines is a little bit of a mistake. Here we go. Looks like he is going to pull back. Good moves by Gag. Going to be at a 1-worker advantage for now. Obviously, that does eventually add up in TBT because it is a mirror matchup. But we don't see anything too funky from either players. You'll notice that Bai has pulled off of gas. He's still not put back on gas yet, which is quite late actually for a TBT. You kind of want to do that around 950 health on your factory normally, but looks like Bai's got a plan. Obviously, Bai is 100 times better than me, so I will be trying to study the best I can from this replay. We've got the command center coming up from him. Over for Gag, his command center comes up a little bit quicker because he actually went, or it comes up a little bit slower, sorry, because he did go back into gas a little bit sooner. Now, Gag is actually going for 2 vultures before a machine shop here, and so is Bai, so both of them playing, I'd say this is greedy, playing without upgrades, but obviously when you go for a machine shop, it means you can't build another vulture to defend, so looks like, okay, we're going to see the machine shop coming in here. Yeah, there we go. So machine shop for both players, relatively normal timing. Luckily for Gag, he is going to have gone for the second vulture because we're going to have 2 Marines, 2 vultures for both sides. Not a normal attack here in TBT, but it's going to give him a little bit of map control to begin with. Obviously, you want to try and get as much space as possible in a TBT. Now, let's see if he actually goes in with this. He's going to... Yeah, here we go. He's pushing in. What is the target firing going to be like? The Marines going down immediately. Let's actually have a look at both their health. Now, this is actually a really good engagement by Gag, but he's actually going to lose it. Well, wait. If he can repair this, he's going to win this engagement. And oh my god, I think Bai's Vulture got the mischance. There is actually like a 1 in 256 mischance on flat ground to miss. And I think he missed the Vulture. That means he's going to have to pull back. Luckily enough, he kept it alive. But that was massive for Gag. Like, this is a really big win for Gag. But now Bai does have a single SUV advantage because his command center finished a little bit quicker. The armory is up for Gag, not upgrading yet, not really too bad to delay that upgrade. Now it is going to be 3 vultures popping out at a time against Gag's 2, so Gag is going to have to be very careful, but Gag does have this tank as well, so Gag is looking to put on a little bit of pressure. Now this is going to be difficult, especially when you're up against so many vultures. Like, obviously tanks take very little damage from vultures, but yeah, it's still a good position to be in. Now, the issue is going to come in when speed is done. Now, there's no mines yet for Bai, but Bai does see Gag up there, but... Oh, sorry, Gag sees Bai up there, and Bai does see Gag, so both players going to be looking to be a little bit more defensive. Gag is going to turn back. This is an incredibly important moment to be doing this, because the second speed kicks in for the vultures. If you're not back at home defending, all of a sudden you lose everything. Now there is going to be 2 Goliaths. They're going to help against the vultures as well. And the barracks is getting shot down, but look at this. Speed is about to kick in. Speed vultures are so good. But Gag is in a good position. He's built a semi-wall with this single depot. Very, very important. Gag doing an incredibly good job, and he's got very good map vision as well. You can see the units are actually in his vision because of the mines. Like, he knows that he doesn't have to worry too much. The Goliaths are coming up here as well. I feel like he should be sitting a little bit further back. Mines are obviously not going to be done for a while, but when they do, Bai should have incredibly good map control with those. Another couple of factories coming in for both players, but obviously Bai does have a factory advantage. Starport coming in though, for Gag even. Now Armory's done for both players. No Starport just yet for Bai. He's going to be going for that fifth factory instead. But obviously Bai's units, all he's got at the moment is Speed Vultures. Now Speed Vultures are good, don't get me wrong, but eventually you're going to have to go into tanks, and if Gag starts his tank production first, he's going to be at an advantage. But the trouble is, he's still just going for Vultures. He's going to be at a disadvantage here now. He's trying to lay some more mines down, and he does see that Bai's units are up there. But look at Bai's mine spread. This is so good. It's going to make it so difficult for Gag to push across the map, and he's still only pumping Vultures, so he's going to be at a disadvantage army-wise. You can see he's already down 18 supply, and that's purely in these 8 Vultures. Like, it's pretty crazy, but there's so many Vultures here for Bai. Now look at this, he's going to push in. Bai is in a relative good spot. There is going to be mines coming down that will soak some of the damage. Can he get a good mine track? Yes, he does! Using his tank there to take out a ton of Vultures. The Goliath to the back, adding a lot of damage to this army, but it looks like Gag is starting to lose the engagement. He's pulling back a little bit. The Goliath taking so many hits. Is he going to mine track again? Oh, he loses the Goliath. That's a big deal, but he's going to hold. He's got a Wraith here as well, so the Wraith is going to push away the barracks, killing the vision here for Bai, and Gag is going to hold. A good start here for our Russian Terran here against Bai, one of the top 20 players in the STPL. Now there is still only 5 factories. They are all pumping Vultures. He is going all in on Vultures here. It's going to be very difficult for him to take an extra base. It looks like he is going to halt Vulture production for just a moment and build a command center over here. But look at this. The Wraith coming over. There is nothing that shoots up here for Bai. And I mean, yes, this is a single Vulture that does 8 damage per shot. But this is a very good position for Gag to be in. Now he is going to load up a dropship. I'm not sure I 100% agree with this, because you need as many units at home as you can. But finally we see some scans coming in. Looks like, who actually scanned there? Oh, it must have been Gag. I don't know what he looked for though. I think he was looking for a third base. Here we go. We are going to have this these Vultures going over. Luckily enough for Bai, he's going to spot it, but this is going to mean that he can cancel this, which is pretty good. He's going to get that SCV, probably lay some mines there as well, and here we go. He's going to jump in with the dropship. Now, he doesn't necessarily need to drop here. He should pick that back up. Okay, that was a bit of a mistake. But he is just going to force Bai to run around over and over and over again. A couple of Goliaths are finding out, now this is a good position to drop, but unfortunately he's not targeting SCVs, and they did go down with 2 mines in, so a little bit unfortunate there. But Gag is going to feel a little bit more confident moving out on the map. I can't believe they're both just going mass Vulture. This is such a risky play in TVT to... Oh my god, is he going to get the... Oh, kill the SCV! Okay, he's not going to worry about killing the SCV, but look at this! Gag is up 24 supply against Bai. What is this game? This is crazy. Gag is doing such a good job. Power of the Russian Terrans coming in. Bai is not going to be able to defend against this with just Vultures. Luckily, he has tanks in the back, so Gag is going to be forced to pull back for now. But he is now going to be the one with the mine advantage. The CC going to get cancelled again. Now, obviously, we don't have a third base here for Gag just yet. But we really need tanks now. We need to start seeing tanks come in. If he doesn't get that second shop, he is going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, just look at Gag's map vision. This is insane. Okay. So, having a look here, the barracks obviously going to be going down. We do have the CC not being blocked by the mines. That's going to be good for Gag, of course. Being able to build his CC on location. Meanwhile, Bai is building his so far back. But look at this. 7 tanks already. We've only just now got the second machine shop. How many tanks are actually over here now? There's no tanks. So, even though Gag was in an incredibly good position, Bai is now in he's in the lead. Like, I know he's not going to get his expansion up this quick. But Gag can't actually deal with tanks right now. He's going to find himself contained. Oh, that was close. He nearly lost a ton to mines. Now, obviously, Bai still cannot push too quickly. Oh, the mines. Okay, looks like he's okay. Zooming out just a little bit. There's only a single tank back here, but look how many vultures there are. There are so many vultures right now. He does lose his tank, though. Oh my god, the mine! It killed so many of his own vultures. Oh, what a devastating move. Gag just lost so much supply to that single mine. Hey Medinho, good to see you here, man, and hi you as well. Oh my god, that mine drag. I am so sorry for Gag, but that may have just cost him this game now. He has 2 tanks against a million here for Bai. I know as Rapid would normally see, you go from 1 too many and you have lots. There we go, Gag taps out. Bai takes game number 1. And by the way, I hope someone clipped that mine. If not, I'm going to have to go and clip it myself. And don't make me go and clip my own stuff, guys. It's quite worrying when I have to do that. There's so many people in chat right now. Hit that clip button. It's so good. I was clipping so much from the Corrupted Cup, and you would not believe how much free Reddit karma I got. There were so many good moments in that tournament. Obviously, Medinho and Oya playing from Russia as well. They did a great job in the tournament. Mad, I was so disappointed that you didn't get out of your group. I thought you had a really good chance. But that final game you played was so unfortunate, man. I felt so bad for you. But you know what? It was fun watching your games, as always. Now, Bai obviously taking game number 1. That's going to take us into game number 2 when we get back after this very short break. See you guys soon. Been detected. Where has he put the nuke though? Oh man, I know it's somewhere in this location, but where? Where is the nuke? It's definitely, there we go, it's on top of the sunken dome. Boom! And the nuke goes down, and so does all the drones. What a nuke right there. Oh, here we go. Oh boy, the nuke on the position again. It's on this base, this poor base. I can't see the red dot though. Where on earth is the red dot? Maybe he's put it on like the blood or something. There we go. Directly on the hatchery, on the lair. Absolutely abolished one. Annihilated the base. Man. Oh man. There we go. The nuke is going to go down. Can it get the hatchery? Yes it can. 300 minerals in the drink. We see more and more ultra stream. Remaining signs. Nuclear launch detected. The red dot on the hatchery. Has Cold realized? I don't think he has. He's not pulling away. He's going for an all-in attack. But I want to watch the nuke. It's going to be so huge. Oh man, all of the remaining drones are going to go down. There we go. Boom, once again. And GG. Radley cleans up the final drones. And the game ends with Net Wars up 2-0. Never know what hit him. Okay guys, welcome back. We're here for some more STPL action. It's going to be Famasi versus Babo. This should be a really cool TVZ coming up on BlitzX. So let's quickly introduce both of our players. Starting us off here for iRk, it's going to be Babo. Now Babo has switched teams since Season 1, so he actually got a team kill now. He won against Oya back on Neo Moonglaive a very, very long time ago. But our Chileans are one of the best 2v2 players outside of Korea. Medinho obviously in chat, one of the other ones as well. An absolutely stellar 2v2 Terran. If you've not been watching his stream, do check that out. Medinho an S-rank drinker. Well, of course he is. He's Norwegian. and he's like got Viking blood. It's all good. But obviously, recently Babo hasn't played too many games. Well, I say that he actually played against Yeti. Yeah, he played against Yeti in week 1 and lost, but then he played against Grast in week 2 and won. So pretty good win ratio for him, 66%. His opponent gonna be STPL rank number 7. It's going to be Famasi. So Famasi, an absolutely stellar player, much like his teammate Bai even. Genuinely, Famasi is one of the best Terran players we have in the tournament, and that's a tournament where we have Scan, Biol, and everything. Like, Famasi may not do very well in like the Korean big leagues, like he doesn't qualify for any of the major tournaments, but he is one of the top level Korean amateurs, and without fail he will always come out and do an amazing job here in the STPL. Now he does have a 50% win rate against Zerg. He's actually a 79% win ratio overall, and he's a stellar player. He's won 19 games out of all the games he's played, which is just ridiculous. Like, there's not many games that can go that quick. The Mind Swing was from 116 to Spy to 98. That's insane. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Gag unfortunately in that last game can caught a little bit off guard by that mine. But the map they're going to be playing on here, it's going to be a TVZ, and it's going to be on Blitz X. It'll be the first TVZ we've seen here. It'll actually be the first non-PBT we've seen in a very long time on this map. Although saying that, we did have a stellar TVT on this map as well. It went for an hour. It was great. It's in the must-watch series playlist on the STPL TV YouTube, so go check that out after the cast if you want to watch. And let's have a look at the game. It's a TVZ. It's Famasi versus Babo here on Blitz X. Okay, starting us off here, over in the top left-hand position, we do have the Red Terran fighting for White Clan. It's Famasi. And in the top right-hand position here on Blitz X, we do have the Magenta Zerg fighting for iRk. It's Babo. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, with a tier 1 sub, if you want to cheer along with iRk, there is now an STPL iRk emote. There's also one for Net Wars and Rev. Because essentially, I can only get 5 emote slots at the moment, and they were the first 3 that I know there's a lot of people from those teams in chat all the time. So if you guys want to support your team with a Prime sub or a tier 1 sub, please feel free. You'll get access to that and the many other STPL emotes as well. You can spam that along to cheer for your team or your favorite teams or whatnot. Hopefully that will lead to more people speaking in chat as well. But let's see what the build orders are going to be for both players. Famasi in TVZ usually plays a little bit more standard. He doesn't do anything crazy. Likely going to see a relatively standard build from him. Possibly going to see a 2-Rax Academy coming in from him off of an expansion. But look at this. Famasi blocking Babo from going from that 12 hatch. Going to be very, very annoying for Babo to have to deal with. Oh my god, Engineering Bay block. That is so good to do against Zerg. And it's practically free. He's going to have to try and continue building onto it. But look at this. Oh my god, is he going to get the drone? Oh, he gets the drone! But he's going to lose his SCV. Oh my god, the drone's still going to get the CV. Famasi, what a boss. Getting that drone is absolutely massive. And this forces Babo to go for a build he didn't want to do. Okay, so it's going to be a long time before Babo... Okay, the engineering base is about to get cancelled. There we go. But he is going to be able to get his expansion up, but it's a lot later than he wanted to. But is this going to be a double-edged sword? Babo excels in these early game micro situations. I know he did just lose an SCV or drone to an SCV, But genuinely, like, if there's one person who is going to win a Ling battle early on, it's going to be Babo. So we'll have to see what's going on. Obviously, Pharmacy getting up his expansion as well. Zerg, well, realistically want to get their expansion up a lot quicker than this, but situation varies. Obviously, things change. So we're going to have speed coming in first here for Babo's Ling. So he's going to play a little bit aggressive. Obviously, Pharmacy is not going to be able to see the fact that speed has started, but he will see that layer is not done yet. So that's going to be a big tell that speed should be on the way. And yeah, magenta is a very, very nice Zerg color. It fits perfectly. It's also a very nice Terran and Protoss color. Magenta is the best color in the game. It's high tier. 2 racks coming in. Gonna have gas coming up shortly after this. Should be on the next 100 minerals. And then we'll see an academy coming up as well. Not going to see +1 5 racks off the back of no engineering bay this early. Obviously he did, yeah, there we go, gas coming in. SCV going to try and come back in scout. Going to see that speed's about to kick in, and that's going to be a pretty big scout. Going to see there's no drones over here at the natural, and going to see another couple of lings. So this is a big tell for Pharmacy, but Babo using his ability to play 2v2 is going to go for a very, very quick layer off of just 1 base economy. So it's going to be difficult, but he can drone up behind these. Now there is already a bunker, but there's only 4 marines. So if Babo can get in before the repair can come in, he can definitely kill this bunker. Look at this, he's going to get the bunker. He's going to be able to get the marines as well. They're going to pop out at the worst possible place, but no! The repair comes in at the perfect time. How did he repair that? Why do my SCVs not do that? Oh my goodness. Pharmacy with the last second repair. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he could have run by, but unfortunately he wasn't ready for that. He thought he was going to take down the bunker. I thought he was going to take down the bunker. But repair's pretty good, guys. Just saying. But more and more lings are on the way. This is an all-in from Babo. If this does not kill his opponent, there is no follow-up. There is no well, there is a lair, but there's no spire. There's no additional drones. He's down to 11 drones against 25 SCVs. This all-in has to work. And there's a wall up here. There's a medic here now. I genuinely have no idea how Babo is going to make this work. But as I said, Babo is certainly the kind of player that can make this happen. And let's see what's going to be his play here. Is he going to run by the bunker? Is he going to run by the marines? The longer he waits, Stim is going to be done. So he has to go now. He has to get in before Stim is done. And looks like he is going to go for that run by, trying to get in on top of the bio at the back with the bunker. The bunker may go down this time. There's no SCVs to repair. Could he have broken Pharmacy here? This would be a massive victory. He gets all of the marines. The SCVs once again continuing to be amazingly good. I don't know how he does this. But Pharmacy holds, but he loses a lot of his power. Okay, so Babo did not do enough damage there. Pharmacy is going to rebuild the bunker immediately. More lings are being produced. There is a spire on the way. It has been scanned. He cancelled a building. Yeah, he cancelled the turret when he realized he just doesn't need it right now. The spire is a mile away. And more barracks coming in. Firebats going in this bunker. This is going to be the end of Babo, unfortunately, I think, in this game. There's not going to be much he can do. Oh, a nice surround on the first firebat. Going to be able to take that now, but losing so many lings. He is starting to finally drone up, but his build, his everything is so far behind now. Obviously, Pharmacy is going to be building up off of 3 bases. He's going to be able to get a ton of Medic Marine. Now, Babo is going to try and counteract this by going very defensively with 2 possible Sunkens. Yeah, there's little to no chance of there actually being a muteless follow-up here, at least in a time that Pharmacy is going to die. You can already see that he's rebuilding his turrets now. He knows that the Spire should be almost done. Now, it is going to be 2 Sunkens, 3 Sunkens if this creep colony finishes in time. But just look at the bio push. He's going to push through this little gap in the middle of the map that only small units can get through. And he is going to look to cripple Babo. And we'll have to see if Babo has enough to hold on now, or did manage to hold off against a similar force from Forever in the last series. But this is a completely different situation. Babo is so far behind. Now Famasi knows there is no way he's breaking 3 Sunkens right now, so he's not going to run in and die like I would. He's going to pull back and play this smart. Babbo finally able to start building some Muteless, but just look how far ahead Famasi is. He's pumping off of 3 barracks. Factory is on the way. Second gas will be on the way shortly after this as well. He's going to likely go into 2 starport vessel production. And he's definitely going to win this game. You can already see there's 3 missile turrets up at the barracks. He knows the only thing he has to do is hold on. There is a Ling and a scout out where the bio is. Important move here for Babbo, just to make sure that he's not going to fly his Muteless over anything. But that's just one half of the bio army. Here is the second. He is going to go reinforce his main force, probably push into the middle. But let's see Babbo's Muteless micro. He is a very good Muta player, so let's see if he can make something happen with them. Now, Babbo has to make a miracle happen with these Muteless. Oh, I thought he was going to get one of the medics. That would have been a big pick off. But oh, he's missing his shots. So unfortunate here for Babbo. An additional 2 Sunkens coming in. Babbo used to playing in these low economy situations, but I mean, there's low economy and then there's 14 drones against 43 SCVs. At Famasi checking for a 3rd gas down here. Doesn't find it. He's going to try and push in. This could be a little bit of a mistake. He's going to scan ahead, see that there's 4 Sunkens, likely gather all of his units, all of his medics, and try and go for it. But he does have to worry about these Muteless. Now, there is more and more Marines pumping, running across the map. And yeah, Famasi isn't actually going to go for the attack. This is the best choice. He doesn't need to attack to win this game. He just needs to defend. Now, Babbo is finally up to 11 Muteless here. Going to have this Overlord in this control group as well. But look, it's going to be... Wow, he's actually adding on another 2 Sunkens. Is he going for Hive behind this? I think Hive and Guardians would be a good choice after this. But here we go. The Muteless going to be coming in from behind. Good target firing by Famasi on all of the Sunkens. And the Sunkens, unfortunately, not going to be enough. So many medics, so much healing going down. The Muteless are going to try and do their best, but it's not going to be enough. GG. Babbo Tamsel and Famasi takes game number 2. Okay, I mean, that was a fairly standard win there for Famasi. Babbo tried an all-in. It did not work. Famasi with 444 APM that game, by the way, guys. Yeah, just that repair on the bunker was absolutely perfect. The last second, I thought the bunker was going to die. Babbo thought the bunker was going to die, but Famasi said otherwise. So let's actually have a look at our next game when we get back after this next short break. See you guys incredibly soon.
I'm about to overload my aggression inhibitors.
Tsugi tsugi to hirogaru personal computer ディスクシステムの世界。ブリザードエンターテインメントから新しい冒険を試すことができる RTS ゲームの発売が決定されました。最初は人類から取り寄せしたテラン。バイオニックやメカニックやいろんなユニットでプロトスとサーゴをぶっ潰されます。でも気をつけて同士討ちも可能です。抜群技術力があるプロトス。もし友達がいない場合、プロトスがおすすめます。あなた方の透明人間が卑怯ですが、ぜひ使ってください。そして怪物のザーグ。君の実力はナンバーズ。敵を圧倒してください。ミュタリスクコントロールもガンガン使って勝ってください。応援してくださいね。
Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear launch detected.
Hey, how'd I get here? Ah, what the hell? I need that college money.
And here okay guys, welcome back. We're here for game number 3. It's iRk versus White. White Clan are currently 2-0 up against their opponents here. Did I say White Clan are 2-0 up? Because they are. But iRk are going to be sending out their 100% strongest player here. It's going to be the Russian Protoss. It's DeWalt. Now if someone can win a game here for iRk and keep the series alive for them, it's going to be him. Number 6 overall in the STPL rankings. He made top 8 in the Corrupted Cup in Russia this last weekend. I thought he was going to be able to beat True Touch there, but unfortunately he did lose that series. But DeWalt, definitely one of the top 2 foreign Protosses, the other one being Bonneth. But Bonneth, unlike DeWalt, has actually not done as well in the STPL. So DeWalt, this best of 1 format, definitely suiting him very well. He is going to be up against a Korean Terran here in Yes Man, one of the other fantastic Terran players for White Clan. He's actually 10 wins, 4 losses against Terran. So let's actually have a look at his opponent here. And that is a great username. But Yes Man here for White Clan. He is like Bai was, 1 in 9. The only loss he's had in his last 10 games was against True Touch. That was against Net Wars at the beginning of June. That was in the semi-finals for Season 1. He's got a 90% win ratio. He's 6-0 against Protoss. He has a 100% win rate against Protoss right now. If that isn't crazy, I don't know what is. But this should be an incredible matchup. Tell your friends. We're going to be heading on to Multiverse here. Multiverse obviously being one of the latest ASL season maps. Overall, an incredibly fun map. Should be a great map to watch a TVP on as well. Depending on the spawns, we could either have a shorter game or a longer game. But DeWalt is certainly one of the players that I would expect to do very, very well against Yes Man. So regardless of being statistically behind Yes Man in the matchup, I think DeWalt has a chance here. A very, very good one. Now, we've actually got really good colors as well, which helps. So we're going to be able to cast this. So I'm going to quickly send in those colors as we get ready for the game. Obviously, if you want to support along with iRk, there is now an STPL iRk emote. You can spam their logo to help cheer for the players and the teams and whatnot, and also support the STPL while doing so. And obviously use that Maturino code LSTPL. Yeah, I'm hoping for a little bit of a longer game, but obviously at the end of the day, what we want is iRk to win, just so they don't go out the series 3-0. But let's see if DeWalt can do it. His team's life is on the line, but DeWalt is a great ace player. Now obviously we're not in the ace match just yet. I don't know if we're going to get there, but if we want to see an ace match this series, DeWalt is going to have to win this game right here, right now. Okay, starting us off here in the 12 o'clock position, we do have the Red Terran fighting for White. It's Yes Man. And his opponent spawning down here in the bottom left-hand position. We do have the Black Protoss fighting for iRk. It's DeWalt. Now, DeWalt is an incredibly good Protoss versus Terran player. I've just fixed the colors on the overlay because I noticed that as well. Thank you for pointing that out, though. It's always difficult when I'm doing everything solo, but it's all good because luckily I have all you wonderful people with me here today in chat. Now, for some reason, my arrow keys are not letting me scroll, which is... Ah, there we go. Okay, that was very dangerous. I used the arrow key scrolling a hell of a lot to observe, so... that would have been difficult, but yeah, DeWalt, a very, very strong PvP player. Yes Man, a very strong and very solid TVP player. So if there's going to be one highlight match of this series, it is 100% going to be this one. Now DeWalt is he's a standard player, He doesn't play as aggressively as Bonneth, but DeWalt doesn't rule out aggression. When he feels aggression is the right way to play, he will do it. He actually played a really fun series against Kanata when he was out in Korea. That was a really cool best of 7 squad match they played. DeWalt did lose in the end. Kanata is obviously a very good Protoss versus Terran, or Terran versus Protoss player, and he obviously is a pro player, but DeWalt did a good job. The games were relatively close, and it was a fun series to watch, so thanks Pedro Louis, means a lot, man. We've got Core coming in here for Yes Man, for DeWalt even. If there's one thing that I struggle the most with, it's reading what player is which. Like, even though I know DeWalt is Protoss, I look at his Protoss buildings and I'm like, that's Yes Man, isn't it? Yeah, that's how it is. But we've got the factory coming in here for Yes Man. Very standard opening. Now, Yes Man took a little bit to pull off of gas here. He's only got 2 guys on gas for now, so a second factory is not beyond the realms of imagination. Going for a 2-fact on this map, especially in close positions, can be quite good, but Yes Man obviously doesn't know where his opponent is just yet, so we'll have to see if he is going to go for that second factory or not. Is he going to pull off of gas? No, so he's going to keep 2 on... Oh, he's going back to 3 on gas. He's committing to the 2-fact, guys. I'm 100% sure this is going to be a 2-factory play here. Now, at 200 minerals, we should see that second factory starting up somewhere, unless he's going... He could go for 1-fact, 1 starport, but realistically, I think 2-fact would be better in this situation. Now, machine shop coming in. Second factory? No starport. It is going to be a drop build, so he's going for drop on 1 base. Now, this is a very popular build in Korea at the moment. We should see Yes Man going for an expansion up here, going for a bunker here, and what that effectively does is it blocks DeWalt from being able to see if he's expanded or not. And if DeWalt thinks he's expanded, he's not going to expect a drop coming into his base before 6 minutes. But that's when this drop is going to hit. So the bunker should be coming up. No, he's actually going to skip the bunker, knowing there's only a single Dragoon at the moment. And DeWalt doesn't technically know where his opponent is. So the Dragoon is luckily going to go into the right position. But Nexus is on the way here for DeWalt. I think that was around 23 supply. The SCV coming out here to help block that Dragoon. DeWalt is going to want to look into this base. He needs to see if Yes Man has expanded. Now, the fact there's no bunker can be a little bit of a tell, but Yes Man is bringing his tank up. Everything looks standard for the moment. He has no idea that a starport is coming on with a control tower, and Yes Man is going really head on with the mind games, but DeWalt looks like he could be looking to proxy something, and a proxy Reaver could be very, very strong. Now, he's actually going to go through the installation gate, so... Oh, is Yes Man going to see the probe? Yes, he does. So he sees the probe, but I don't know whether DeWalt's going to proxy anything. Looks like he is just going to go in for a scout, so... Maybe he was going to and decided against it, but obviously he is going to see the units from Yes Man. He still sees... No, well, yeah, he would have seen no command center there, I think. So he should do a drop, or a second factory should be going on. So we've got a shield battery coming up at the front. He thinks it's 2-fact. So let's see if he can hold on. Now the mines are going to be coming up. Outside of his base, there is an observatory and a robo in the main. 2 gates, 3rd gate being added on. The situation for DeWalt is very good in this game. But with the dropship coming in, this is when things get a little bit sticky here for DeWalt, because DeWalt still does not know. Now the shield battery takes a ton of damage to start with, but he's using the shield battery really well to keep his Dragoons mined up. He's actually keeping the shield battery alive as well, refueling his shields on his Dragoons. Now, unfortunately, he's not going to save this, but he doesn't want to risk losing the Dragoons to mines. There we go, perfect hold so far, but this is the big story. The drop comes in to the main. There's already a Dragoon back here to help defend. Speed is done on the Vultures, though. So is mines, and this is going to be difficult. Now, the different situation to normal is DeWalt already has observers. He has the Dragoons back at home, and this drop is not going to do anything. DeWalt with the perfect defense here, although a single Vulture going to get away. Oh wow, he's actually going to block it away using the thing. Oh, 1 kill. Was 2 kills, 3 kills. Okay, only getting 3 probes. DeWalt is in a fantastic spot right now. He is so far ahead in this game right now. Look at this. Expansion from Yes Man only just now coming up. Second factory just now on the way. No armory, no upgrades coming in. And DeWalt has an obscene Dragoon count at the moment. He's building off of 3 gateways right now. And there's only 2 tanks back to defend. There's 2 siege tanks. Barely any mines. DeWalt can break through this. He can win this game here and now. Look at this. He's going to jump on top of the tanks, stutter stepping. 2 of the tanks go down. 3rd tank is going to go down as well. And the SCVs have been pulled, but DeWalt with the perfect push in, knowing his opponent's unit count was small, knowing there was no bunker. The SCVs doing a lot of damage to these Dragoons, so they're not microing back properly. But still, Yes Man is taking so much damage. More Dragoons are rallying across the map right now. Now the good thing for Yes Man is DeWalt is getting his Dragoons stuck in the corner. That's a little bit unfortunate. But this is just round 1 of the Dragoons. Another tank is about to pop out. It's going to take damage immediately. It's not going to die. But look, there's another 3 Dragoons here getting ready to push in. The command center's finished, but it's going to be forced to lift. I mean, Yes Man lost a ton of SCVs throughout that, and he's already got a bad economy. This build has definitely worked out perfectly here for DeWalt. He had a perfect defense. He's going to be able to catch this Vulture as well with his Dragoons in the middle of the map. Things could not be going any better for DeWalt here. This is just incredible. Now, there is a tank here, but he could actually take this out. There we go. He target fires the tank. Yeah, that's it. This has got to be it. Yes, man. He can try and hold on with his SCVs. He can try and hold on with mines. But you're fighting a losing battle. Now, there is a Vulture in the natural. It's killed 1 probe and goes down. Not worth it. Now, DeWalt's actually playing this clever. He's not throwing his units away. He's sitting back. He's like, you don't have anything right now. He's going to go in. He sees the siege tank. And he's going to try and dive on it. Let's see if he can do it. Good mine targeting here by DeWalt. The tank is going to go down again. And the last bastion of hope here for Yes Man in this series is taken out. DeWalt, once again, with an incredible build. Perfect reactions to everything that he scouted. And there's so many Dragoons. There's nearly as many Dragoons as there are as SCVs in this game. And the mines are going to do nothing. Another tank pops out. This is the final tank we're going to see in this game, most likely, as DeWalt is crushing his way through Yes Man. He is going to completely annihilate the perfect win rate that Yes Man had in TVP. GG! Yes Man taps out. DeWalt takes game number 3. Okay, so that was a sick series there by DeWalt. Obviously, DeWalt, it is a best of 1, so DeWalt's going to keep iRk's hopes alive. And we're going to go into game number 4, which should be an equally as amazing game. It's going to be Oyaji versus Sydney. It's going to be a PvP, the only PvP we've got today, as far as I'm aware. Obviously, I don't know if there's going to be an ace match in this series. But DeWalt keeping the dream alive for iRk, perfect. It means if Oya can win here, we are going to a game 5, and iRk versus White. That's more than I could possibly ask for. Now, one thing I'm going to quickly do is try and fix my, there we go. I basically bumped into my green screen again. It's kind of funny. But yeah, let's get into game number 4 when we get back after this short break. See you guys very soon. Okay guys, welcome back here to the STPL. We've currently got White Clan 2-1 up over iRk. iRk keeping the dream alive with the Walt there, winning over Yes Man, defeating his unbeaten record against Protoss. DeWalt adding to his. An absolute amazing game by DeWalt there, and we're going to be heading into game number 4. It's going to be a PvT. It's going to be between two amazing players in their own right. You may have DeWalt standing at the top of the iRk Protoss ladder, but just behind him you have Oyaji and Favorite, and Oyaji also qualified for the Corrupted Cup. He did unfortunately go out, I believe, in the round of 24, if I can remember correctly even. Okay. I'm gonna have to read this out just in case anyone's watching on YouTube. Invidentia says secretly Kix actually lives in the UK because the rain helps him spot invisible DTs. That's so good. Oh my god, it's like the bit in Predator where he throws the he does something with either like blood or mud or something to try and like uncloak the predator. Well, he does it to hide himself, but regardless, oh yeah, a really great Protoss player. 60% win ratio overall. He's got a really good win ratio against Protoss as well. This is going to be his first time playing against Sinbi, because Sinbi hasn't played that many games in the SCPL. He's actually only got a 50% win ratio overall, and he is going to fill the trifecta of playing against one Zerg, one Protoss, and one Terran after the end of this game. We'll have to see how he goes as we get into map number 4. It's going to be here on Whiteout. Now, Whiteout, one of the more recent maps added to the map pool for Brood War in general. It does date back to ASL Season 7, which was this year. But definitely one of the best 3-player maps that's been developed post-Kesper era. Amazingly fun map to play on, amazingly fun map to watch. And I cannot wait to see if Oya can bring us to an ace match here against White Clan on Whiteout. Okay, starting us off down here in the 6 o'clock position, we do have the navy blue, or is this the royal blue Protoss, fighting for iRk. It's Oyaji. And his opponent spawning here in the top right hand position, we do have the magenta Protoss fighting for White Clan. It's Sinbi. Now this should be an incredible game. I know it is a PvP, and I know there's a lot of PvP haters out in chat, and I am going to say a long time ago, over 18 months ago before I started the STPL, I was 100% in your shoes. I hated PvP. I dreaded the fact I was going to have to cast so much of it, but you know what? I have casted so many PvPs in the last 2 years that I've actually come to love this matchup. It's a lot of fun to sit and watch. It's a lot of fun to try and analyze as well. And it's a really good mirror match. All 3 of the mirrors in Brood War are incredibly fun to watch. I know ZVZ is usually over the fastest. Obviously PvP is usually like the middling one, and then TBT is the longest, but Stockholm Syndrome. Genuinely, the amount of good PvPs we've had in STPL, I can't say it's Stockholm Syndrome. It's actually won me over. And like thinking about it, back at the Pro League days, you had some amazing PvPs back then as well. And the only ones I ever really cared about were the SKT ones. So I deliberately, like, if I was watching a VOD from another team, because I used to watch like all of the Pro League games I could back in the day. Hence why I decided to run a team league. Yeah, we did actually have Dark Archons mind controlling carriers in the STPL as well. That was on Plasma. Tech versus Fisheye. Incredible game from Season 1. It's on the STPL TV YouTube. Go check it out after the series. But yeah, I used to like avoid, like, if Stats was playing a PvP or something, or Peachul Gab for KT was playing a PvP as well, I'd just skip it. I'd be like, I don't want to watch PvP, there's no point. I'll watch the Terrans, but SKT, Best, Bisu, Afrotoss, Sun, aka Rain. There were so many good PvPs from those players, and Stork and Jangri played good PvP as well. But going back to this PvP, we've actually got 2 gate versus 1 gate core into a second gateway. So Oya is going to have the unit advantage early on, but obviously once this first Dragoon comes out, which is going to be out before the Zealots get over, we are going to likely see Simbi be able to out-micro the Zealots, but we've got a core coming up for Oya, so Oya is not going all in on Zealots or anything crazy like that. But Oya is doing a really good job keeping this probe alive. And the important thing for this is it means he'll get vision over when the Dragoon spawn. Oh my god, the Dragoon from Simbi is actually going to run out on the map. This is a massive, massive mistake. If Oya can get on top of this... Oh, the Zealots are stuck. Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate. Oya not being able to do the damage he could. Looks like the probe has finally gone down. Yeah, he has got the kill on that, but he's going to get in the main where there's 3 Zealots. He's going to be able to get a ton of damage down on this first Dragoon. Although, look at that micro. Simbi doing a great, great job here. Yeah, it's P7 Gab, but I know it's P-Chill Gab, so at least I think it is. But yeah, oh my god, he's going to get 2 probes. 2 probes, he's going to get a third. No, 2 probe damage though. For just 3 Zealots. I would say that's actually an advantage for Oya right now, but he didn't kill any of the Dragoons. But he's gone for 3 gateways. 3 gateways, no tech. Usually, this is incredibly dangerous because you run the risk of just dying to DTs, but he's had a full-on scout in the base. This is a perfect build choice here from Oya, and if Simbi tries to be aggressive, he is going to get run down. Now, third pylon coming up here for Oyaji. Simbi with his third pylon in the main as well. Robo coming up though, so there is going to be a quicker Reaver here by Simbi, but it depends whether or not he can actually live long enough for this Robo to come in. I think given the current situations in the games, I would put Oya an advantage here, and I think we could see an ace match in this series, which would be actually super hype. Because to give you a good reason, currently in series in the STPL, including a playoff final and some group stage games in Season 1, iRk and White Clan are tied up 2-2, so technically if we were keeping this a best of 5 between the clans, it would be a win here for either team. But look at this, nice micro by Oya so far, getting a good couple of Dragoons, losing 2 of his own ones though, but there is still 2 Zealots here, going to make this a little bit more difficult. Definitely the trade does go in favor of Oya there. He's up 6 supply. Simbi's starting to add on additional probes though, so Oya's economy is going to be in a bit of trouble. Now, is Simbi going to realize that it was in fact 3 gate? He did see a good number of units, so he should know. But we'll soon see. Simbi still planning to be a little bit aggressive. This could be a big mistake here. Oya obviously looking to take this win to take us to an ace match. If Simbi can hold this, White Clan are going to win their 3rd series, but they're not going to win 4-0. They're going to win 3-1. So this game is very important for both players, both teams even. But looks like we are going to have a little bit of micro going on at the front. Nice micro here by Simbi, keeping his Dragoons alive, but Oya doing a very good job as well. Do we have any tech from Oya in it? No. No additional tech. He's going to look to build a Nexus. Oya playing incredibly greedy here. He's going to be up against Reaver, and he's going to have no tech himself, but here we go. Looks like we are going to have Dragoon on Dragoon action. It's 5 versus 5, 4 versus 5. These 2 Zealots actually getting in the way, but oh, this is big. But the Reaver on the high ground is going to put an end to this. Look at this. The Dragoons falling back immediately. Nice bug on the Scarab there by the Zealots. Going to keep the Dragoons alive for now. But now he has to know he's going to need to be careful. We should see some tech coming out of Oya. There's still no Nexus, so he is still relatively all in here, but Simbi just built a Nexus. This is the complete anti-timing. The Dragoon's going to try and get in, spreading relatively well. The first Scarab goes down, but he's going to jump on top of the Reaver. The Reaver on the high ground. He gets the Reaver. This is massive. The tech is going to be so important, and losing that is such a big deal. But Oya getting the win at the bottom of the ramp. He's going to be able to cancel this Nexus most likely. But his unit count is the same as Sinbi's right now. Both players with relatively full health Dragoons. So it's all going to come down to micro. But losing that Reaver was absolutely massive. The next Reaver is a mile away. The Nexus falls down. Well, it doesn't fall down, but it gets cancelled. And Oya is going to be at an advantage now. Now, the other issue with losing that Reaver is we don't see a shuttle yet here for Sinbi. So there's no shuttle. There's no shuttle speed just yet. So the Reaver, despite coming out, he's not going to be able to attack with it for a very, very long time. Now, Citadel is coming in finally for Sinbi. And this means Oya is going to have to be careful. He needs to make sure that he gets an observer. If he doesn't get an observer here, he can lose to DTs, as crazy as it is. But there is another Reaver at the top of the ramp. There is a ton of units down here, so he does still need to be careful. Shuttle. Oh, he's not actually going to build a shuttle. He's going to build a second Reaver because he has to defend. He knows he's in a good spot still, because Oya went for the 3-gate, but now he's seen everything with the observer. He's going to feel behind. He's up in gateways by 1. He's up in tech. But he isn't going to be able to kill Oya anytime soon. The shuttle's not going to be finished for a very long time. If he builds it, he's going to risk running into a load of Dragoons in the middle of the map. So he can't be careful. And look at this. Oya is well saturated on his natural. His main is pretty well saturated as well. He's up 20 supply almost. And let's see what his plan is. Is he going to try and push back in, or is he just going to pull back? I think pulling back would definitely be the stronger play here. Now, we are finally going to see a shuttle coming in. No shuttle speed, though. He can't really afford it on the one base. He's going to have to try and build as many units as possible, because suddenly Sinbi is the one who's going to have to try and find some damage. The Reaver's going to be so important, because if he can get damage done with the Reaver, this is going to be a completely different story. But I mean, just look at Oya's units. He's got so many units out in the middle of the map that the observer thinks it's going to die, so it's falling back. But unfortunately for him, or fortunately for him even, it's not going to. Now, Oya, could this be a big mistake? Okay, taking 2 Scarabs, not taking full damage from either, so the Dragoon stays alive. And Oya knows the number of Reavers now, so he is going to fall back. Let's see if he can intercept the shuttle. The shuttle is the move that Sinbi needs to make to get back in the game. Now, is he going to attack with this, or is he going to harass? It looks like he's taken the choice to attack. Now, he is the one who's actually relatively all in here. He's got good probe saturation, and he can transfer some of those to a Nexus, but he can't afford a Nexus anytime soon. He's building off of 4 gateways now on 1 base. This is 100% all in. Oh my god, the shuttle is going to be heading towards the Dragoons of Oya. Looks like he's going to go down in the... Oh, this is so good. Look at this. Hiding in the forest there. The Zealots don't have speed just yet. Now that... Wait, there is an observatory. Okay, so it's going to be Reaver against Reaver here. There's no Templar Archives for Sinbi, but Oya is going to be fighting against the... Oh my god! Ooh, I thought he was going to get the shuttle with the Reavers in, but the Reaver's out of the shuttle for now. Sinbi taking an incredible engagement. The Reaver down the bottom here for Oya, though. Gonna stay alive. No shuttle to keep it alive, though. But, oh my god, Sinbi's engagement here has been absolutely ridiculous. The 2 Reavers still pushing forward. And this is such a ridiculously back and forth PvP. Now, we do finally have a shuttle out the front, but there's no Reaver in it. He's going to maybe try and fake out that he's got a Reaver, but Sinbi should know based on everything he scouted there's no Reaver on that shuttle. And all of a sudden, Oya is in a very, very difficult situation. Oh my god, Oya's going to dive forward. He gets one of the Reavers. Can he get the other one? He's going to have defender's advantage. If he can kill this Reaver, the shuttle going in, the Reaver goes down. And Oya's holding for the moment, but it's still a ton of units here from Sinbi. More are running across the map here, but there should be a Reaver coming in at the top of this ramp any moment. If he can hold on, he's going to be so unbelievably far ahead. He's got a huge probe lead, and here comes the Reaver for Oya. He's going to get a couple of Scarabs down on these units, but 2 Zealots running up. They're going to force the Reaver to fall back. Oh my god, this is so difficult. Oya is losing so many probes, but the fact he's got the second Nexus still gives him the advantage. The Scarab! Gonna keep the Reaver alive for now. And more units are running down here, but Oya finally managing to hold on. Sinbi takes the probe lead, and we are gonna see a Nexus, so this game is gonna normalize. Both players took a lot of damage there. Obviously, Sinbi is going to take the probe lead for a little bit, but Oya is able to build probes off of 2 Nexuses at a time. It's 5 gates now for Oya against 1, 2, 3, 4 for Sinbi. We have another Reaver in the shuttle, but the shuttle only has 6 health. There's still no shuttle speed. And now the probe has scouted the fact the units are back at home, so Oya can assume that there is going to be a Nexus up here. Now, we still do not have an observer yet for Oya. He's playing completely blind. He doesn't know where anything is. And he's got his double Reaver shuttle. Well, he's got a single Reaver out here with speed on the shuttle. This is such a massive advantage. Now, is he going to fly into the main, or is he going to try and get damage done at this Nexus? Looks like he's going to go by into the main. There's no reaction from Sinbi. Sinbi with no reaction. The Reaver going to come into the main. This is going to be so much damage. Look how many probes are next to each other. Oh my god, let's keep an eye on this. Oh, a huge Scarab going down on Sinbi's mineral line. Losing 8 probes in 1 Scarab. The Reaver gets away, and Sinbi is in such massive trouble. He's going for it. He's going to try and intercept the shuttle, or at least try and do some damage. That Reaver was too much, and here we go. It's coming back in for more and more damage. Another probe going down. He can actually go up to the natural now and kill every remaining probe, but unfortunately he doesn't know where the units are from Oya, from Sinbi even, so he can't be sure. There is still 2 Reavers in the shuttle doing a ton of damage, but there's already 2 Reavers back at home. They're full on Scarabs, no Reaver damage upgrade, and the third one going to be coming in as well. And this is the last breath of air here for Sinbi. Let's have a look. The Reaver's going to be doing so much damage. Taking a lot of damage as well, though. Oh my god, is Sinbi going to be able to break through this? This will be massive if he can win this engagement. But there's another Reaver on the high ground. Sinbi is on borrowed time. He has barely any probes. He has to win with this fight. And the Reaver on the high ground is going to be doing so much damage when it can get in position. Oh, can Oya hold? There's so many units still rallying across. Oh, the Reaver doing so much damage to these Dragoons. Another Scarab going down. I think Oya's held. I think Oya is taking us in to an ace match here. This is just ridiculous. What a crazy PvP. Oya, Sinbi trading blows perfectly, but that one Reaver Scarab doing so much damage. I mean, Sinbi is now back up to 16 probes. His main is almost mine now anyway, so maybe that isn't too bad, but Oya is in such an impressive lead right now. Oya has absolutely blown me away with this game. There's a Templar Archives coming in for him. No Templar Archives here for Sinbi. I don't even think he has Zealot legs yet because he can't really afford it. Still no shuttle speed. I don't even think he has a shuttle left alive anymore. And I mean, Oya, if he just defends, he could even take a third base here, and I think that might be what he plans to do. He'll probably expand down here, though. A little bit safer. I guess we're going to normalize. We're going to wait a little bit and see what's going on. Okay, the Reaver shuttle coming back in once again. This time it's a Dragoon and a Reaver, trading out the 2 Zealots. A little bit easier to micro, but it is going to be 2 Dragoons at the top of the map. Is he going to see it? Yes, he does. So he's going to try and move one of the Dragoons in to intercept. Oh my god, he's just going to go straight by. Oh, he gets in the middle line once again. 4 kills on this Reaver, 5 now. Is he going to get another one? Yes, he is. More and more probes going down, but he's going to likely lose this Reaver shuttle. But not before doing 1 more Scarab worth of damage. Okay, that bugs out, but he does get a little bit of damage on these Dragoons. But look, back at home. Oya. Okay, wow, he doesn't actually have any more Reavers. But look at this. He's got DTs now. Oh my god, he's going to DT drop. There's a Robo coming up with a shuttle. Is there any observer in the main? No, there is not. Does this observer see the DTs? No, it does not. I think Oya is going to win with the DT drop. Third base is coming up over here. Now, this is a full gas base, full minerals as well, so no downsides to taking this base whatsoever. But this DT drop is just going to win the game, I think. Here we go, DTs and High Templar both lining up. He should have Storm on the way. Where did I see the Templar Archives? It was down here. Yeah, Storm is almost finished. The shuttle is going to avoid the observer once again. There is an observer with the army, but it's not in the main. He doesn't really have the money to build another observer, so there's no observer in the main. There's no observer in the natural. And the shuttle is heading in now. Now, it is going to fly into 2 Dragoons, but as soon as these DTs come out the shuttle, it's not going to matter. Now, Simbi does just about see the shuttle. A little bit unfortunate there, but oh my god. Is Oya going to lose the shuttle? This would be absolutely massive. And the worst thing is, the observer is there. No, he doesn't react to the shuttle. I don't think he missed. I think he missed it on his minimap. And here we go. The shuttle's going to go in. Speed. He was waiting for Storm to finish. And he's, oh my god, he's going to DT the main, Storm the natural. This is absolutely perfect play here by Oya. Now there is a DT on the ramp, but look at this. Storm gets the observer as well. Oh my god, that's massive. DT's going to be in the natural now. Is he going to use the Reavers to do some friendly fire to try and deal with this? He's going to lose all his probes. This is it. Oh my god, he's going to try, but he's going to kill a ton of his own workers doing this. Okay, no he's not. Luckily enough, he holds on. But there is still a High Templar in the shuttle, ready to come back. Oya is on a 3-base economy. And he's looking to take a 4th as well. Oya is doubling supply of Sinbi right now. Okay, he's 2 supply off if we're being pedantic, but he's almost doubling. He's got a massive army. His tech is so far ahead. I mean, Sinbi does have Templar tech, but it's Archons. Now, Archons are good against Zealots, but most of the army here is still going to be Dragoons, because he didn't lose his Dragoons from earlier, and it looks like this is the moment he's just going to choose to push in. Simbi is obviously going to have the advantage, but there's a Reaver and a High Templar in the shuttle. I can't believe he's still making use of Reavers this late in the game. Oh my god, is he just going to go and drop the Mineral Line again? He is. He's just going to push in with his army, drop the Mineral Line. Look at this. This is going to be the rest of his workers are going to die. Nice Storm. Reaver drops off, gets another probe, and pulls away. He saves the High Templar as well. Oh, the shuttle. Okay, the shuttle goes down. Oh, he drops the High Templar instead of the Reaver. That's unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, he's so far ahead. Wait. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. 21 kills on this DT. Man, that is awful observing. Oh my god, 21 kills on a DT, 22, 23, 24. What we'll do is at the end of the game, we'll rewind to this exact moment so we can watch it all. High Templar being used to block a ramp. Okay, he's going into an Archon. This is going to buy him a little bit of time. There is an Observer coming out, but unfortunately for Sinbi, he does not know about this 3rd base. This Archon is buying him so much time though. There we go, it does go down. The Zealots. Okay, he's blocked the DT in. That's it. This DT's dead. And it's 9 probes against 14. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I missed that. But look at this, another Speed Shuttle coming in with 2 High Templar. He knows the main is likely going to be mined out now. The only remaining probes here from Sinbi are about to get Storm dropped. And just look how big Oya's army is. He lost 21 probe, or 24 probes even. And he's still up 30 supply. That's ridiculous. Now all the shuttle gets pushed away. Nice moves by Sinbi there. Now, is Oya maybe getting a little bit too sure of himself here? Like, he is so far ahead, but he's really struggling to trade cost effectively with this army. Now there's actually going to be a shuttle. Oh, okay, it's only two Zealots this time, so that's not the biggest deal. But look at this. Sinbi does not know about the 3rd base. He's going to be scouting around for a 3rd base right now. And when he sees it, it's very possible he may just leave the game, because when you're up against 3 bases, when you're on 2, it's not great, but Ouya's already on 20 probes again. He lost 24 of them. He's losing a ton here. What are the upgrades? So it's 0, 0, 0 against 0, 0, 0, but these zealots are taking forever to die. Okay, so Ouya holds on. Sinbi. Oh, here we go. The shuttle coming in from a different angle. No! Don't move your shuttle. There we go. Oh my god, is he going to snipe it? Yes, he is. He only gets out one of the High Templar. He doesn't actually have energy on it either. Little bit of a whiffed drop there. But look at this. Sinbi going to move in, see the third base. He'll click on the minerals here and see how long it's been mining and know how far behind he is. Let's see what his choice is. Is he going to go all in? Is he going to try and hide a base himself? He is still down on 12 probes. He's not been producing any more. So this army is everything he has. There we go. He's going to start producing probes again. But he's still down by double probes. So despite taking so much probe damage, Ouya's probe production, like he's even building probes off of his main base that's mined out. He's just transferring it to the base that needs it. And look how big his army is. You can't even fit his whole army on a single screen. That's ridiculous. Oh, look at Sinbi. He's also checking around for this base as well. He's like, wait, how many bases do you actually have that I don't know about? Storm drop into a depleted main. Yeah, it's a really classic move, but you know what? He couldn't be too sure. He killed so many probes of Sinbi's, but I think this is good. Surely this is going to be it. How does Sinbi hold on to this army? He doesn't have the Reaver damage upgrade, but Ouya is still apprehensive about pushing in. Let's turn off all the vision here. A nice storms on the Reavers. Reavers take forever to run out of storm, and he is going to run through this army. We are going to a game number 5, ladies and gentlemen. The Swedish player Ouya doing an absolutely amazing job. Storms on the Reavers once again. There's a DT here, but it dies in the storm. And storm on the probes for good measure. Surely Sinbi's going to be tapping out here, as there's absolutely nothing he can do. More Dragoons coming in from the top. Sinbi doesn't want to give up, but unfortunately the game is going to force him to in a moment, as he has absolutely nothing. There's actually another hero DT. It kills 7 probes. This is why he's staying in the game. He's like, I wonder if I can just go and kill everything. But he's up against a cannon. GG. Sinbi taps out, and Ouya takes game number 4. Now, I did say I was going to look back at the hero DT, but yeah, when I'm like solo casting, it's very difficult. Now, I thought I was going to go back here, but let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. This is when the DT first got in the base. It's on 1 kill, right? Let's see how many it gets. 2, 3. I just kind of want to see a DT killing loads of stuff, so let's just focus here for the moment, guys. I mean, this was what nearly gave Sinbi a way back into the game, but unfortunately for him, he was up against the third base he didn't know about. Like, imagine this happening, but Ouya only had this one base. Like, he killed all the probes. He killed every single probe that Ouya has at his natural, but this base was up. Oh my goodness, I feel so bad for Sinbi. But I'm so glad for Ouya as well, because it means we get a game number 5. iRk and White Clan, who are tied up 1-1, get to play yet another game with each other. Sorry, they're tied up 2-2 in series. So in a best of 5 of series, this is the ace match of that. And in a best of 5 of best of 1s, this is the ace match. And it'll be coming up after this short break. See you guys very soon. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Well, I was playing an EGM fight night, and it just so happens in round 1 I played up against Terra. I've always said that I have bad micro, but this was on another level. StarCraft released 20 years. Ah! Okay guys, we are back for the ace match. Yes, it's going to be iRk's DeWalt versus White Clan's FAMSI. Two absolute titans for their teams in the STPL across both Season 1 and Season 2. And to give you a little bit of a taster of their previous matches, FAMSI is actually 2-0 up against DeWalt in the times they've met previously. But this game is going to be on New Arkanoid. This is going to be wild. So if your friends aren't watching, if you know you've got some Brood War watching friends, get them in here, because this should be an amazing ace match between two of the top players from both iRk and White Clan. And this is to decide not only today's best of 5, but it's also going to put an end to the 2-2 tiebreak between these two series in STPL history, or these two teams in STPL history. Starting us off here in the top left-hand corner, we do have the Cream Terran fighting, the Cream Protoss fighting for iRk. It's DeWalt. And his opponent spawning down here as the Orange Terran fighting for White Clan. It's FAMSI. Now this is Neo Arkanoid. If you've not seen this map before, I will take a moment to go through the map a little bit. One thing you will note is the sheer number of neutral buildings. Now this does look very, very daunting, but you can break through these incredibly quickly. These temples have 1500 health, but these power generators only have 800 now. Another thing is, just having a look here as well, as FAMSI is going to be going for a 14cc. You can kill these relatively quickly. They are mature Chrysalis. It is going to be a 14cc here for him. Now this is going to open up the door for DeWalt to do a little bit of aggression if he wants to, but you can also just go for a Zealot and expand yourself. Now interestingly, he's building the command center here and not here. This is because he doesn't want to get a gas immediately. And look, 2 workers kill that relatively quickly, so it's not the biggest deal. But this should be a really, really good series. Now, if you guys want to do some cheering for the teams. Just see in the chat who you want to win this game. Do you want DeWalt to win, or do you want Pharmacy to win? I know there's a lot of foreign Brood War fans who are very big fans of DeWalt, so I think DeWalt is probably going to be the fan favorite here. But Pharmacy is such an absolute boss. He's done such an incredible job throughout the entire STPL. He's one of the Terran players in White Clan that, after seeing all of his games, I really look up to him the most. Just because he's got a style that seems quite easy to emulate. Like, he doesn't do anything super outstanding. He does play a little bit aggressive. He kind of plays the opposite of Yes Man though, and Bai and Yes Man have very, very different styles to Pharmacy. But Pharmacy certainly one of my favorite players to watch. Now, I can see Taitu's in chat. Hey man, Taitu obviously, I believe you won the recent LA LAN, did you not? And you were wearing your Soul shirt to do so. Unless Models won, I can't actually remember. But I think it was you, if I remember correctly. But huge shout outs to Taitu. Seri coming in saying he hopes the wall gets destroyed. Wow, Seri. Ooh. I guess as a Naz fan, he wants to see iRk lose, or as a Naz member, he wants to see iRk lose their game here to make their path to the playoffs a little bit easier. But we've got Templar Archives already coming in for the wall. We're going to have a Robo. We are going to have a DT drop in this game. And as you can see, Pharmacy is not going to be scouting this for a very long time. Getting an early scanner in this matchup is very, very good. But the trouble is, there's a 33% chance that you'll scan their base. It's a good example, actually, is it's like the Monty Hall problem. So you've got 3 doors, which are the 3 spawns. And you have the barracks. Now, the barracks... the barracks is the like presenter giving you one of the doors and showing you what's behind it. Do you still scan? Do you pick one of the other? Do you pick a base to scan? I think you do. The Money Hall problem is very, very confusing, but it's always a good job to still gamble because you have a higher chance of winning. I can't remember how it works, but Monty Hall problem. Shout outs to that. Starport coming in here for Pharmacy, very, very important. Now, we've actually seen a lot of players die to drops here as Protoss, but this is DeWalt, and DeWalt plays against foreign Terrans all the time. He plays a lot against Terra, and Terra is like one of the most drop-heavy Protosses outside of Korea. Now, it is going to be a 2 DT drop. It's going to be slowly heading on over. Now, the only problem is he also doesn't know where Terra is, but DeWalt is going to be able to take his 3rd base relatively quickly. 2nd Nexus, heavily delayed though, so he's going to have to do a little bit of damage here to try and at the very least delay Pharmacy as long as possible. Now, luckily, DeWalt is going to be scouting in an L shape, so he's going to see Pharmacy next. But is there any detection? There is an academy. Okay, so his scanners are coming up. He's going to have 2 scans. He sees the shuttle now, but the scanners are not yet done. And he doesn't have... Okay, he has 3 tanks. This is going to be so unbelievably important. Let's see how much damage DeWalt can actually do. He's going to go in. The Wraith is finished. Oh my god, he's going to go for SCVs, but unfortunately the shot... Oh my god. He picks up one of the DTs as the shuttle dies. That was an absolute travesty there by DeWalt. A little bit of miss micro costing him his DTs, but he did force out one of the scans. And that means there's going to be 1 less scan for Pharmacy to try and find his opponent. Now he's going to wait because he knows there could be another shuttle with DTs coming along. And he's actually going to use his Wraith to scout as well. So he knows he's killed the shuttle. He knows there shouldn't be too much to worry about. No additional shuttle is going to be on the way. No Storm is on the way. And range for the Dragoons is only just now starting up. So DeWalt is starting this game with a massive disadvantage after losing those the 2 DTs without doing any damage. I don't even think he killed a single SCV. And he's killing probes with a Wraith. Like, how often do you see this, guys? Not very often. Oh my god, 2 Wraiths. 2 Wraiths, that can kill probes. Double the speed, man. That's 16 damage per shot from both of them. But looks like he's not going to worry too much. He's going to go into his 3rd command center. Now, the 3rd Nexus by DeWalt is going to come up. And DeWalt has actually done a really good job with his probe production, so he's not super behind economically like he could be. But we're going to see FamSE start to push through the middle of the map now. He knows he's got a big advantage. He killed 2 of the major tech units, or 3 of the major tech units actually for DeWalt in the early game. And we're going to have to see what the move is. We're going to see Arbiters now off of these 3 bases. Arbiters very strong on this map. We've seen a lot of carrier play, but I'd certainly say carrier play is more Bonnet's forte. DeWalt has done a very good job with Arbiters across the STPL Season 1. And we're going to have to see how it's going to do here. Now, the good thing with Arbiters is obviously stasis is going to be massive. When you have a dropship coming in like this, which we could see FamSE go for a lot of them, stasis can be really good to actually block the units in there, or you can even recall your units in. But that does leave them trapped. But looks like FamSE doing a good job, but does get spotted. So this dropship's going to go down. Big pick off by DeWalt. And it looks like neither player is going to be allowed to do damage to each other. There's going to be some mines coming up, but there should be some more units in the main. No, he doesn't have any units in his main. Oh, this could be a ton of probe damage. Okay, let's see how many probes he can actually get. Looks like the vultures have got in. Only killed 1 probe so far, though. Wow, only losing 1 probe there is DeWalt. Really, really big, but the vulture does scout the Arbiter Tribunal. So we should see a science facility coming in. There we go, it's done. Now, is FamSE going to go for ghosts? I highly doubt it. But it would be really, really sick. And yeah, it looks like the Marine must have killed the... Yeah, the Marine killed the shuttle. Now, I can hear something shooting. Oh, okay. It's the Dragoons on the barracks. Now, keeping an eye on everything that's going on. Wraith up here, scouting for any possible shuttles. We do have 3 bases up now for FamSE. Going up to 6 factories. A little bit later than you'd normally see, but he is teching up very, very quickly. Now, there is a second dropship here. Is he going to continue building them? No. Oh, he's going to drop the Marine as well. That's always kind of funny. Like, the weirdest drops on this map. Like a 2 medic, 2 marine ghost vulture drop that Radley did. That was really cool. Against the... Yeah, that was against the Protoss as well. So, you never know. He is going to move down here and take down these Chrysalis. He's going to be able to take a 4th base from there. And he's already building his expansion command center. Now, it is going to be double armory. They were a little bit late, but he is going into 2-1. So, they weren't too late, obviously. It's actually good upgrade timing. The lockdowning Arbiters is really sick now. It's going to be 2 Stargate Arbiters. Arbiter energy coming in, I believe that's actually first. And it looks like FamSE is going to try and push through the middle of the map. Now, there is a dropship. Okay, the dropship went back, picked up a few more units, but it's not actually going anywhere just yet. So we'll have to keep an eye on the minimap for that. Just to make sure we don't miss any major damage. Here's the dropship. So, going up 7 factories now. Obviously, the big power play here for FamSE is pushing through the middle, because when you push all the way up to this choke, how on earth is DeWalt going to engage this? But the problem is, DeWalt sees this, he knows what FamSE is doing, and he's going to be able to prepare for it. Now, we did have the shuttle going down to the bottom left. He's going to expand to the bottom left himself. This is going to be kind of funny. One thing you can do, actually, is go for some gateways down here and then build like a single DK. But we're going to... Oh my god, wait, is this Vulture and the Marine gonna go and kill the... Is he gonna go and kill the thing? That could be pretty funny. We've got recall coming in now for the Arbiters. First Arbiter, of course, out and growing energy. We do have EMP coming on, so this is going to be very important. First vessel is on the way as well. Now, oh, he's going for a mine drag, but unfortunately unable to do it so far. Gonna lose his shot, though he keeps it alive. Gonna keep that away. Does kill 1 tank, but oh my god, this tank is on full health. FamSE definitely needs to repair that. The Wraith's actually coming in from both sides, bookending this force here to try and catch the shuttle, but the shuttle with no speed is going to limp away very, very slowly back to his third base and regain its shield. Obviously, that's going to make it very difficult to drop with that a little bit later on. Protoss units do not regain their health, just in case you don't know. This map is old, but it's led to some amazing games in the STPL so far. Glad to see you for the first time here, man. Hopefully you're enjoying what you see. But we've got FamSE preparing very heavily for recall. He actually does have a 4th base up before DeWalt does, and he can't actually transfer probes over, but look at this. The Arbiter's coming around. It has enough energy for recall in 2 energy, so he's going to look to do a lot of damage. There's not actually that many mines. The Observer... Oh, FamSE knows the Arbiter is going to be coming in. Look at this. He's scanning for the Arbiter. He sees it. The vessel is going to go in for an EMP. Let's see if he can hit it. The Arbiter trying to get away. EMP. Can he get it? This is going to be so big. Trying to juke away from the EMP. And the Wraith is actually coming in here. This is not often. Oh, he misses. He misses the EMP. The Arbiter is going to be able to recall on top of the factories. But this is a ton of units. Oh, that was a Bermuda recall. Not fully, but he doesn't get that many units in. But to be honest, that maybe worked out better for him because he didn't lose a huge army. What a weird recall. All that juking for that, but you know what? At least he didn't lose his whole army, because look at FamSE. He's going to grab all of his units now. He knows he's killed a ton, and he's going to push. Now, DeWalt's finally going to go and expand properly down to the bottom left. There's no gateways down here, though. And this is going to be a very strong push from FamSE. I really hope there is stasis here. Stasis isn't done. This is a perfect timing here from FamSE. DeWalt trying to move forward. He does have recall. He could recall on top of the tanks if he wants to. But EMP going down on that first Arbiter. Let's zoom out just a little bit to get more of the action in. DeWalt's... Oh my god, DeWalt's Zealot's getting right on top of the tanks. This is a perfect engagement by DeWalt here. All of the tanks going to go down. No stasis needed. No recall needed. He is going to kill so much. But FamSE holds strong. The Dragoons, the final Dragoons at the back, going to go down. But killing that many tanks is a massive victory for DeWalt. It's going to slow this push by so much. And DeWalt is able to get his 4th base. He needs to make sure he's mining from it. And he doesn't yet know that FamSE has this base. This could be a big decision on what he's going to do. Now, we are going to have a drop coming down here to the bottom left. As FamSE check the bottom left corner. Oh, this could be massive. DeWalt needs this base. He doesn't have another 4th base anywhere. And FamSE's seen it. He's going to drop. He's going to try and take down the Nexus. There's a couple of gateways coming up here. Now, FamSE has dropped, but he's not actually going in just yet. Here we go. So he's going to push in. The gateway should have a chance to finish. There's a cannon, so he should be able to defend the probes for now. But there's going to be a siege mode tank here, and this is going to do so much damage. Let's keep an eye on this. If he target fires that cannon down, things are going to be difficult. Now, DeWalt needs to pull his probes away. He needs to get away from this Nexus. I mean, if the buildings die, it's not the biggest deal. He's not going to lose the Nexus. There's going to be a DT coming out here. Panic DT here. Now, looks like there is a recall over in the 3rd base right now. Not too many units, but did recall in another Arbiter, so he's going to be able to double recall. Now, is he going to be able to dodge the EMP? This is going to be a big one. Oh, he gets the EMP. Nicely done. The Dragoons actually... Oh my god, he pulls a mine into the mineral line. So many SCVs going down. Now, the DT has cleared up the drop in the bottom left. The units of DeWalt going down here. He's not managed to deal with this army again in the middle, but FamSE is currently supply blocked. DeWalt has a pretty big bank. Wow, he actually did manage to kill the DT. This tank is killing all of the probes down here. This is very unfortunate. 14 health left on this probe. Oh my god, he unpowered the gateway. Oh, okay, he didn't unpower this one. The cannon's coming up down here. DeWalt is in a lot of trouble. The recalls did not do enough damage. Look at the amount of units heading over from FamSE. There is an Arbiter over here, but he's going to need stasis. If he can stasis the units at the front, FamSE is not going to be able to push in. But he needs to dodge the EMP. Oh my god, the EMP. He gets the EMP. Massive problem. He gets a... Oh no, he doesn't. He gets a stasis. But that's also going to help FamSE here. Thank you, Future, for the host, by the way, man. Yeah, seeing workers in the UI is new. FamSE in such an amazing position in this game. He's got so many units heading on over. Wait, DeWalt needs to send his... Yeah, DeWalt doesn't know about the base. He's not sending his DTs over. He could be getting a ton of SCV damage right now, but he just doesn't know. Another stasis, though. That is the money stasis here. It's going to block FAMAC from being able to push for a very, very long time. But the Arbiter's going to go down. Another huge amount of damage. The Zealot's trying to move in. He's trying to do everything he can here to stay alive. The first stasis wears out. And DeWalt's base is about to come under heavy, heavy fire. DeWalt is down to 125 supply against 188. The DT's down in the bottom right, not doing anything. Unfortunately, he does not know. Now, obviously, even after his main dies, he has the bottom left, but he doesn't have the money to rebuild. An Arbiter coming in once again, not enough energy. Does dodge the EMP, though, but it's too little too late. GG! FAMAC takes game number 5 and gives White Clan the win over iRk. Now guys, that was an incredibly close series. DeWalt had so many chances to win that game. Unfortunately, his first recall on top of the factories really messed him up. He spent so long trying to get that recall in the base, and it just didn't work out. And after that, his other recall in the third did not kill nearly enough, and it did not pull FAMAC's units in the back. He had a great engagement in the middle of the map though, so DeWalt is such a good player. FAMAC, obviously an incredible player as well. Obviously we're going to give the win to White Clan, which for many people is not surprising, but it's actually really cool because iRk and White Clan up until this point were 2 for 2 in series. This is going to take White Clan 3-2, but not without a very good fight. iRk did a fantastic job today. Let's have a quick look at the results from the series, and then we'll have a look going from there as well. Okay, so Bai and FAMAC taking the first 2 wins on New Tornado and Blitz X over Gag and Babo. Gag and Bai was an amazing game, by the way, and so was Babo versus FAMAC. They were really, really good games this series. And DeWalt took a win over Yes Man, ending Yes Man's 10-0 PvP streak, or TVP streak, sorry. And DeWalt, I mean, he kept iRk alive in the series, and then Oya coming out with an incredibly well played PvP against Sinbi on Whiteout. And then obviously the final here was between FAMAC and DeWalt. Obviously FAMAC did get the win at the end, but it was an incredibly good game. Very, very happy. The classic 2500 Korean Terran. In terms of, like, if we're talking about STPL yellow, he's actually 2163. He's rank 7. He's actually, whoa, I shouldn't have done that, but yeah, let's actually look at his player history quickly. I forgot that would happen. I forgot I wasn't on the camera screen. But yeah, he's 2163 now. He's actually down against DeWalt. So yeah, I mean, DeWalt's really good. DeWalt's in rank 7. Whereas FAMAC is in rank... No, DeWalt's in rank 6, sorry. So let's actually quickly reload the UI as well, and we'll just bring up the Week 3 results, because that was the final game of Week 3. And obviously this is very important if you want to carry on supporting the STPL. It makes it a lot easier when you know the score week in, week out. Let's have a look at how those final games of Week 3 affected the team rankings overall. Valhalla team propelled themselves into 3rd position. White Clan hold on to 2nd place, so they're not going to go up or down. Soul Gaming, of course, still up there with 3 perfect series wins in rank 1. In terms of the rest of the teams, they all get bumped down a couple. Nice do drop down 2 series, or 2 places even, because they did lose their 2nd game, and they actually lost 1 more game than DM have. So at the end of Week 3, these are this is the situation in terms of how the playoffs work. The top 8 teams from STPL Season 2 will be heading into the playoffs this season. So at the moment, the way it's looking, it'll be Soul Gaming, White Clan, Valhalla team, Naz, Clan Revolution, Bull team, iRk, and DM. And in terms of how that changes compared to Season 1, pretty much every single team minus Red and Net Wars that made it into the playoffs of Season 1 are there. So the team's doing very well as expected. There's been a few upsets as well. Clan Revolution doing really well this season. And Red unfortunately not doing as well, but there's still another 11 weeks left of this season of STPL. Obviously, huge shout outs to our sponsor at Liquipedia for the $500 initial prize pool. They're going to be doing a bracket contest as well. Just going to spam something here because there is also another sponsor for the STPL Season 2. It is Matcherino. If you click on that link in the chat here, you can just about see it on my phone, I believe. Use that code on the screen, LSTPL. If you use that code, you'll be able to donate 50 cents to the prize pool completely free, which is always worth doing because you don't have to pay anything, and it's going to add more and more money to the prize pool. There's 200 codes overall, so let's get them all used. Huge thank you for tuning in once again, everyone. Huge thank you to the players for playing. And STPL is going to be having a break on Wednesday and Friday. Next games are being played on Sunday. So I will be back next Monday. Same time, same place. Don't miss out. See you guys very soon.